fifth graders. This is your work for Tuesday, April the 28th. Yesterday's lesson, the 27th, April 27th, Monday. You should have been doing the 24th work. So I just want to make sure that you are aware of that. Alrighty, so today we're going to look at lesson 97. Pardon me while I go shut my door because there's somebody vacuuming and I had no idea that they were vacuuming here. I don't want that sound to be overwhelming to you there. All right, I think you can hear me better here, and you will be able to hear me better here. Alrighty, let's look here. Alrighty, you ready? Let's start with ratios today. Ratios. A ratio is a way of comparing numbers by division. Alrighty, a ratio is a way of comparing numbers by division. If I had this example like I have on the board, it says if there are 12 boys and 18 girls in a class, then the ratio of boys to girls is 12 to 18. The ratio is just basically saying it's 12 to 18. Now, where am I getting with this and where are we going to get to this? We often write ratios as fractions. We write the terms of the ratio in order from top to bottom. So if we wanted to write this ratio here, let's suppose we had 12 girls and 13 boys, or 18 boys. If we had 12 girls and 18 boys, we would write this as a fraction. The ratio of 12 to 18 would be written as this. We would read the ratio of the fraction as 12. Okay, you see the number on top. 12 would be the numerator, and the denominator would be 18. It would be 12 to 18 written just like this as a fraction, like 12/18ths, all right? Just as we were to look at this fraction, 12/18ths, 12 over 18, we could also reduce this fraction. Fifth graders, how many of you remember how to reduce fractions? Okay, if you remember how to reduce fractions, you can remember that we basically went back and found the greatest common factor for both the numbers. What is the greatest common factor for 12 and 18? Okay, a number that is divisible by both of these and is the greatest common factor, or a number that is divisible by both of these, is the number 6. So we're going to reduce it right here. Okay, let's look. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 18 divided by 6 is 3. So my reduced fraction would now be 2/3. So my ratio now, so the ratio of boys to girls reduced would be 2/3. 2/3. So there are 2 to 3. This means that for every 2 boys in the class, there are 3 girls. Alrighty, let's look at example. Example says there were 12 girls and 16 boys in the class. What was the ratio of boys to girls? First, we place the numbers in the correct order. So we would have to do this way. First, we place the numbers in the correct order. We're asked to for the ratio of boys to girls. Since we follow the order from top to bottom, we write the number of boys as the numerator. Okay, what's the number of boys? We write the number of boys was 16, right? Now, in your mind, you're probably thinking it's going to be 12 over 16. However, that's not the right way. They want to know what the ratio was from boys to girls. So you need to put that in order. Boys first, girls second. Okay. So the ratio of boys was 16, the number of boys, and then how many girls? There were 12. Okay, so now that's converted to 16 over 12. Now, we're not finished here. Unlike fractions here, we do not write ratios as mixed numbers. We cannot write this ratio as a mixed number. Okay, so the top number of a ratio may be greater than the bottom number, yes. However, we do reduce the ratios. We're going to reduce these ratios, although you think, what's an improper fraction? I have a bigger number over a smaller number. Yes, you're right, but we must make sure that we reduce the fraction. We cannot make this into a mixed number. This is the only, up to this point right now, we're not going to do anything to this improper fraction, okay? So let's reduce it. What number is divisible by 16 and 12, or in other words, what is the greatest common factor that both of these numbers can be divided by? Okay, if you thought 4, you are correct, okay? 16 divided by 4 would be what? 4. 12 divided by 4 would be what? 3. So my ratio now is 4/3. 4/3. What was the ratio of boys to from boys to girls? Was 4/3. Okay, what was the ratio from girls to boys? Okay, this would be the opposite. So instead of it being 4/3, it would be what? 3/4. You just switch the numbers. Okay. And that's it for today. Let's do lesson practice real quick and see if we can do this together, alrighty? There were 20 prairie dogs and 30 jackrabbits in a section of the Texas High Plains. What was the ratio of jackrabbits to prairie dogs? Now, I'm gonna kind of cut through here. Okay, we're gonna do lesson practice right here. Alrighty? Wasn't planning on doing it, but I want to do it now. Alrighty? What was the ratio of jackrabbits to prairie dogs? So first of all, how many jackrabbits were there? There were 30. So that would be the first here. Your fraction would look like this: 30 over 20. Okay, reduce this fraction. What can I reduce this fraction to? Okay, I can divide both of these numbers by how much? By 10, which would give me a reduced fraction of 3 halves. Okay, 3 over 2. Alrighty, B, what was the ratio of prairie dogs to jackrabbits? You just basically have to switch that over. Alrighty, so letter B would be 2/3. Okay, so simple, right? Math is so easy, Mrs. Campos. I know. Don't you just love math? Okay, letter C, there were 8 red socks and 10 blue socks in George's drawer. What was the ratio of red socks to blue socks? So how many red socks were there? There were 8 red socks and there were 10 blue socks. So 8, 10. Okay, am I finished here, 5th grade? No. Okay, what must I do? I must reduce this fraction. I could divide this fraction by what? By 2. Okay, by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So my answer for C would be 4/5. 4/5. All right, what was the ratio of blue socks to red socks? Basically, just look the numbers over, and the answer is what? 5/4. It would be 5/4. All right, for today, you will do written practice numbers 1 through 30 on your own piece of paper there for lesson 97. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me, and I'm here to help. All right, love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.